what is a leadership norm that you've chosen to unlearn?
Oh, you're already like you started with this as well. I was like, Paige, you're taking my answer. I need you to be quiet, okay? Um, it was easy like that you had to thinking about what a leader is and
Oh,
what you have to have and your
yeah.
certain level of achievement and education and experience. And it was like, no. Shouts out to our friend Danielle. Danielle,
She was on last week
who was on last
or
week.
2 weeks ago.
Danielle, this was like post Freddie Gray uprising. She saw me in East Baltimore, like in a little office, organizing like a whole bunch of community leaders. I was on my Malcolm at that time, organizing a whole bunch of community leaders, and she was like, "Kirsten, you know this is consultant, right?" And I was like, "What is consultant?" She's like, exactly what you're doing. People
Yeah,
pay you for it because I'm
yeah,
sitting at this table, like, just spent so many years doing the thing for free. And it was, that's not to say like you have to get paid for everything or every
yeah,
experience, but
yes,
your knowledge and your lived experience does have value. It
yes.
does not have to mean that you have to have some, certificate or you need some degree in order to make impact and change. It was simply that I knew my neighborhood. I knew the people in it. I had amazing relationships. I had some, organizing and strategy skill sets in between, but it was just like, I was good at the relationship piece. And there was some trust because my integrity means a lot to me. So community members understood that and, they were drawn to me for those reasons. And it just really, consulting really helped to shift my mindset. And I think in turn, it's helping as I translate and what the work means to me, um, and how I see myself providing impact to the communities that I
Mhm,
serve now. It looks a little different. I may not be as on the ground as I typically am, but
mhm.
I'm able to be called upon to allocate the resources
Right.
or to create the strategy around how to invest in this neighborhood or how to invest in this particular area. So I may not be at, all the back to school rallies anymore. I may not be doing the programs at the local rec centers like I typically have done for a number of years. But when Annie Casey calls and they're like, we have $12 million, we need to figure out how to strategize and get this money into communities, I can say, I know exactly where it needs to go and I know the hands that it needs to get into.